Another week, another round of episode reviews, and I promise you this, these episodes keep getting better. This is Mega Man NG, and today we're going to be talking about another TMNT Season 1 episode review. Today I'm talking about Episode 7, Monkey Brains. This one's a rather interesting one, and I actually kind of liked it. So here's the deal, I'll provide a summary as well as some of the things that I enjoyed. Remember, these reviews aren't long, they're pretty much short, but I want to make sure I get these done in time. And yeah, you're also going to be getting another episode review tonight after a video of Fire Emblem Warriors. I am doing the playthrough, but I need all the support I can get. So, let's get started. April shows the Turtles a report that a scientist had went missing. But it isn't any scientist. It's Dr. Tyler Rockwell. Donnie and April investigate, and they soon meet up with Dr. Victor Falco. After learning that Rockwell was experimenting with a monkey, they find said monkey. But after a chase through the city, they realize that the monkey is Rockwell. Having learned that Falco was responsible for the mutation, it's up to Donnie, April, and the Turtles to stop Victor Falco's plans before it's too late. Yeah, like last week's episode, like Metalhead, this one is another Donnie-focused episode. And this one focuses on another interesting obstacle he must face. Before I explain, we all got like some new first appearances. First is Dr. Tyler Rockwell, although in truth, Dr. Tyler Rockwell is in fact the monkey. He's voiced by Frank Welker, who was a well-respected voice actor in his own right. Need I say any more what he does? Exactly. Anyway, yeah, Frank Welker did a good job as Rockwell the monkey, but all he does with like monkey screeches and whatnot. I mean, the monkey was just rather dangerous, and for a monkey that doesn't think, well, he's pretty powerful in his own right. We're also introduced to Dr. Victor Falco, and this is before his eventual transformation later on. He is voiced by Jeffrey Combs. And I swear, he has this whole mad scientist cliche, and this is before he ended up becoming the Rat King. But yeah, the guy pretty much experimented on Rockwell, turning him into a monkey, all for the sake of getting like a special sort of mutagen that would allow him to read minds. This ended up becoming part of the problem that the Turtles had to deal with in this episode. And before anybody asks, yeah, Don, April, shippers, they can rejoice for a bit because there are some moments with them. But there's also some favorite moments for me personally. My favorites consist of the following. First was the chase for the monkey as the Turtles tried to move all over the city to go after a monkey. It goes well as you expect, and it can lead to some hilarious bits. Not to mention, another favorite moment I like was Splinter's lessons towards Donatello because, let's be honest, Donatello is the brains of the entire group. He always likes to come up with a plan hoping that he could be able to pull it off without difficulty. Only problem, though, is that his thinking can sometimes lead to trouble. Hence why when he first fought against the monkey, it did not go well. He tried to come up with a plan only for it to end in failure. And it was Splinter's words of wisdom that ended up helping him out in the final fight at the end of the episode. Speaking of which, the fight between the Turtles and Rockwell was just as intense, and seeing Rockwell be able to beat them down, and the only reason why he did was because he had the power to read their minds, and that pretty much cemented the fact that, well, he was able to beat down the Turtles rather easily. But when it came to Donatello, at first things were going well for him, but when Donatello decided not to think and just like have a clear mind and whatnot, he was able to beat Rockwell down, and yeah, Rockwell got beat. But sadly, Rockwell escaped, and this isn't the last time we'll be seeing of him. Bonus fact regarding the fight without thinking. When Splinter mentioned that, it's the concept of sunyata, a sort of Buddhism style. And it was pretty interesting, and it proved to be a very good life lesson for Donatello. You get some character development indeed, and even without thinking, Donnie can be able to nail it. I really love this episode a lot. You guys know my rating for it in the description. And yeah, the action, the humor, everything about it is good. Mikey makes the episode more humorous, but even Don made me chuckle a few times. I will admit, this episode was great, but it also adds another piece of the puzzle in regards to the Krang. But what happens now to Rockwell, who knows? But we will be seeing him again, well, rather soon, because you guys know that he eventually becomes part of the Mighty Mutanimals later on in the series. I'm just saying. But seeing how it happened is just rather upsetting and also scary. It felt like a mad scientist bit when Dr. Rockwell, or rather Dr. Falco, was pretty much trying to get the mutagen out of Rockwell so that way he could have the mind reading thing. It's just scary. But at least Falco got what he deserved. It won't be the last time we see him. Trust me, when that moment comes, trust me, it's going to be rather interesting. Or rather scary, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it for this episode review. It's not a long review. I always make these short because I want to provide quick thoughts. Plus, the episode is about 22 minutes. It's not long, and it helps me get my thoughts down much faster compared to a 1-hour show like The Flash. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. If you guys have seen the episode, feel free to provide your thoughts in the comments. Your comments are greatly appreciated, and I always reply to every single one of them. Look forward tonight to my next episode review, Never Say Xever, at about 8:30. Besides, you're going to like it for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Mega Man NJ signing off. Peace out. See you tonight when I provide my thoughts on Never Say Xever. Booyakasha!